Welcome back. Another episode of
yeah,
We're Not the
baby.
Same
Episode
Podcast.
of We're
Not
Not
the
the
same
Same
podcast.
Podcast.
Time that we're doing this, bro. I'm messing
Not
it
recording
up.
on
I'm
OBS.
usually clean with it. Anyways, welcome back, y'all. Real quick, leave a like,
Okay.
subscribe,
That's great.
share, hit that follow button.
Technical difficulties.
That always helps out. And
One.
you want to say welcome back. Most people have probably seen the news, but another episode of We're Not the Same Podcast. I think it's Florida. I think that's what it said. It's like what after in the
Third time's a charm.
raining.
I wasn't recording.
Jesus
I wasn't
Christ.
recording. Morning.
Yeah, it's so young, bro. So young, 24. And just seeing on the love on like Twitter and everything, it's just crazy to see how much like he was truly loved being in Ohio State, and even like his times in the league, like he was loved by players. So
yeah, I saw a video that really broke my heart. It was a video of him as a kid, and it's him and his dad, and they're in the locker room at Ohio State. He's just walking around. He's looking around. He looks at the camera. He goes, "I'm gonna come to this college."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Damn, man!" I was like, "This motherfucker really made it happen."
He did, 100%. And then
he was nice too. He was nice.
And then like crazy thing that I didn't even realize until I was on Reddit, but him and Karl Anthony Towns grew up together, and so I guess in a weird way, tragic, but like Karl Anthony Towns has gone through a lot these past couple of years, so
Karl Anthony Towns definitely not had the best luck.
No. Recently. Stay strong, my friend. I mean, he's been hooping, and I don't think there's any quitting that man, honestly.
For sure.
So,
you think he's gonna get most improved player?
I don't really know who's gonna get most improved player.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of cases.
Yeah, when we get to sports, we'll come back to it.
So with those rough news out the way, I think the first thing you wanted to bring about him is how Will Smith got banned from the Oscars.
Yeah, so
I didn't see much about this.
I think last week, 2 weeks ago at this point, and we talked about it in the last episode, Will Smith smacked the fuck out of Chris Rock. But Chris Rock, still the bigger man that he is, didn't press charges or anything. Also hasn't talked about it on any stand-ups. Which is
his brother has, though.
Yeah, that is true. His brother has, yeah. But the Oscars came out and they said that they put a 10-year ban on Will Smith, and he also voluntarily left the Academy. So,
did they take his awards now then?
No, I don't think they did, which is the weirdest part about all of this, because it's like, yeah, okay, he got a 10-year ban, but like,
also he already left. He left. So, like, who cares if you banned him?
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. Well, I think so. They banned him from the Oscars as an event. He left the Academy, meaning that he can't be recommended, or he can't be nominated for like any of the EGOT awards. Which I guess, I mean, if you're an actor, it's got pretty much a big deal, since those are like the only.
But when you're Will Smith,
yeah, when you're Will Smith and you're like in your early 50s and you're basically retired, like,
is in his 50s, bro.
Yeah, I think he's late 40s, early 50s. Yeah,
I guess that makes sense. I just never like put two and two together. I don't know, but yeah.
And then the craziest part about all of this is that Jada Pinkett Smith came out and said that she wished Will hadn't done it. And I was like, well, damn. You can't even get just the undying support, right? You know, like, if your partner fucks up, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be behind you. It's okay, dude. Like, we'll go through this together. And she's just like, yeah, I really wish that he really fucked that up. Like, why would he do? It's like, dude, like, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't disagree. But also, like, did she know he was gonna get up there and smack the shit out of him?
No, but she definitely could have kind of gone after him to stop him, because she definitely saw him get up.
Also, I was literally about to say that, is like, if he's getting up, what do you think he's gonna go do? Go use the restroom? No, like, no. Y'all are that close to the stage. Come on now.
No, there's no way. Like, so
it's just wild.
Just doing him dirty every turn. I saw this video of the Red Table Talk, and Jada. So Will Smith on the episode tells the story how he plans like an extravagant 40th birthday for Jada Pinkett Smith, and this big extravagant birthday party went with like a big hurrah. Mary J. Blige performed. He like got a documentary crew to like, yeah, dude. He like went above and beyond. He got a documentary crew to film her from the age of 37 to 40. Then he like compromised or composed. He composed a like documentary of those 3 years and like her early life, and mixed in like some like never before seen videos from her grandmother, and he like put that and like just showed everybody like at the party and stuff like that. And so she told him that it was the biggest display of Will Smith's ego she has ever seen. And I was like, damn, dog. I was like, this motherfucker can't get anything.
What?
Yeah, like this motherfucker can't win shit, bro. With like, Will, she don't fuck with you, dog. I'm sorry to tell you. After all this time,
she don't fuck with you.
She don't fuck with you, dog.
Yeah, I saw a video where she just like started recording him in the house, and he was like, "I make money off of my livelihood and stuff like that. Like, you can't just record me." And then she starts talking about like their therapists and how they helped, and he's like, "Yeah, you gotta stop recording me." And she goes, "Oh, stop being." I can't remember what she says. She's like being wild or like.
I think she called him dramatic.
Something, yeah, I think dramatic, or like she said another like specific word where it didn't seem like a trigger word, but it was like a word they definitely used in therapy talks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
and then she was like, then said the therapist names, like, y'all need to come back and help him, like help us again. Like, bro, you gotta stop. Like,
yeah, and you're gonna put that on social media. You gotta stop for sure.
Yeah, I have not been a fan of her for a while now. So
this is the straw that broke the camel's back for me.
Nah,
officially not Jada Pinkett Smith.
The whole August thing.
I mean, I could even let that slide a little bit because they were in a clearly open relationship, so I can let it slide to a certain extent, right?
But what is an open relationship? But then I guess what is the definition of is? You know, as Bill Clinton once said. Now that depends on what the word is or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly, but
word.
Yeah.
I mean, I can let it slide to a certain extent for sure.
It was just wild. After I saw Will Smith cry live on TV, I was like, my man's hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
My man's hurting.
Oh man, poor Will Smith. I think that pretty much does it for our what's trending topic. Some stuff that we wanted to get into. You recommended to me the Vince Staples album.
Yes.
I got to listen to the majority of it. Fortunately, could not listen to the last 3 songs. But was there 16 songs on the album? So I got 13.
Like 46,
45. Yeah, about 45 minutes. So, dude, I actually love. I think 45 minutes for an album is like a solid fucking time for an album. Like he had also to note he had 2 skit tracks, right?
He didn't have many features. I think the one of the main features that I remember, there's 2.
Lil Baby
and Ty Dolla $ign on Lemonade.
Yep.
I think Lil Baby was on When Sparks Fly.
I believe so.
Yeah, and that's honestly probably one of my favorite Vince songs. Is Let Sparks Fly. Like, this shit was so fire.
And he had 2 features with DJ Mustard too.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's DJ Mustard producing the track.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, the last 3 songs I didn't get to listen to were The Spirit of Monster Cody, Rose Tree, and The Blues.
Really good.
It was a solid album though, I gotta say, for the most part that I listened to. I would say out of the 13 songs I listened to, I would probably say I didn't like maybe like 2 of the songs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alexa just creepily opened my door and put food on the table for me. That shit was so funny in conversation. But no, yeah, I don't want to. I hate pulling up my phone to double check because I should have had this ready. But some of my favorites were I really liked the intro song. Honestly, the beach. Like I
Yeah, I thought
fucked
the
with
intro
it.
song was pretty good too.
That A Free the Homies was good.
For
Like I
sure.
said, When Sparks Fly, and I like Paper Cuts a lot. And I think it was Mama's Boy because I forgot because I was listening. The one thing I hate about listening to Spotify in the whip when I'm listening to a new album, it's really hard to like songs that I enjoy. And so like I have to go back and find the songs again. Or I mean I usually listen to albums like once or twice. So but yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to get the songs that I just like because I'm in the whip or I'm at work when I'm listening to it, so I can't like that song right away. But I guess you could always just be like, "Hey Siri,
Oh,
like
that's
this
so much
song."
work though.
What I'm saying, I heard somebody at work with one of their AirPods in, like after we were closing, being like, "Hey Siri, next track. Hey
Oh
Siri,
yeah,
next track."
I've done that.
And I'm just like, I mean,
Well, no,
yes.
actually, I'm not stupid. I use the touch commands.
There you go. Yeah, that's how you do it. I do one's pause and play and one skip.
Same.
And that's why, like, that's the only two things you need. Unless you want to go
Yeah,
back to a song because you are going too fast, and that's the worst thing.
but it's a next slash previous. So if you triple tap, you could go back.
I think that's on the new gen, not on the old gen. I think the first gen, it has to be one or the other. I'm not sure though.
Oh dang. Oh, I don't remember actually. It's a good
Neither
point.
do I. I haven't fucked with those settings
I
since I
have
got
both.
my AirPods.
Yeah, me either. I have both, but
I mean, yeah, because
slight
your
flex.
your
Slight
great
flex.
fiance bought you one with engraved Superman on it. Get out of
I have
here.
them right here. Here you go. If you're
Yeah,
watching the video, that's probably not going to show because
it's
it's
not gonna
white.
focus, you little dummy.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
white.
it's just reflecting the light.
Oh
Come on,
no! Oh no!
come on.
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
there it is.
Have you not learned anything about making fun of white people your whole life? That we just
Just
reflect light.
yeah, you just shine and reflect the light.
Mm-hmm.
I would the back to the Vince Staples album. I would, from what I listened to, and I won't count Magic as part of the album because he released that as a single first.
Yeah.
So I won't really count Magic as part of the album, even though
Vince
Magic's a
Staples.
solid song though.
I was gonna say Vince Staples does a really good job of choosing singles for the before the album. Because I feel like a lot of the times, especially with newer artists right now, is the best song is usually the first single that is released to
Yeah,
promote that album. So when you go
yeah,
back to that album, you're just like, oh, the best song was the single that was released. Like, I don't why even listen to this album if I'm just going to listen to this single. Um,
yeah.
so
Isaiah
I think
Rashad
that
did it. That's a perfect example. I with his was it The House is Burning? He
Mhm.
released those the Lay Down with You and
Oh, it was Lay Down with You and oh my goodness.
oh dude, we're fake
For
fans.
the homies. It was for the homies.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And those are probably the low key. I mean, it's a great album all around. So it's
Mhm.
actually debatable to say if those are the best songs on the album. Um,
I don't think, for me personally, they're not the best songs on the album. My favorite song off that album is, oh wow,
oh, dude, you're a
I'm
fake fan.
I am. It's this song with Juicy J
Get in the comments first.
and
I'm big
fuck off. Let me
fan.
see. I'm trying to find it. Oh, R.I.P. Young. That's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah, R.I.P. Young is my favorite song off that album, and he didn't release that as a single.
true. Claymore or
Yes.
Dark Side might be. Um, yeah, Claymore or Dark Side are definitely tied for my two
Oh,
favorites.
and it was Headshots for the Locals is the other single released.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yep. Yeah.
The Vince Staples album, though, I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah. 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 I always hate being like this with some artists, but like go back to your old. I kind of wish there was a little bit more rap and shit on there because he is just a really good rapper. But I'm cool with the singing stuff too because it's a mix of both, honestly. Especially near
I
the
thought,
back half of the album, we kind of switched it up.
yeah, yeah, I would agree. I think it was a solid mix of both. The first half
Mhm.
was a lot of his rap shit, and I really liked it. You know, like I said, there's probably only one or two songs I just didn't like in the
Mhm.
first half. Um, But yeah, in the back half with the singing shit, I thought it was really well done too. It's a really good album.
Yeah, that was the Vince Staples album that just got released. And it's Ramona Park Broke My Heart.
I
Yes.
believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Ramona Park broke my heart.
And then the next album I'm really looking for is Heartbreak for it's either Heartbreak for Rent or Love for Rent by Smino. He's been cooking up another album with Monty Booker and been hanging out with Saba and No Name again. So maybe we get a feature with all three of them again, which would be sick. We haven't got one
That'd
since
be
Hagen
fire.
Dazs. We haven't got one since Hagen Dazs in like 2017, 2018, something like that.
Damn, that would be fire.
It'd be great. I think Smino is very slept on, especially for like the southern rap scene. Yeah, I mean he's out of St. Louis. That was a big city earlier in the 2000s for hip hop, but like not as much now. Like it's really if it's southern, like it's Florida or Atlanta, um, I guess or like Florida or Georgia, but it's mainly like cities. Atlanta, Memphis is getting really big now again too. Um, but yeah, I think Smino is slept on just because he's not as his flow and stuff is a little unique too. I definitely can see how people wouldn't enjoy it the most.
Yeah,
But I
his
think
flow is it's big chill vibes. Big chill
yeah,
vibes.
I think my favorite thing about Smino is he has those chill like smoke songs. He has you can like drink to some songs and party and like dance to some songs, or just like relax and hang out with your girl, and she'll enjoy some of the music too. I think he has a
That's true.
wide variety of music for that, sure. But that was a
Smino also
random
solid
tangent. We
artist.
just went. It's very solid. I want to see him live
I would
so
love to
bad,
see him
bro.
live too. I
So
think that'd be
bad.
sick.
So bad.
We've been talking about going to see another concert.
Yeah, we need to find one. I've been trying to find one. There hasn't really been good ones yet. They're like some hip hop ones. A lot of the R&B artists are touring. But oh, shout out Tyler real quick. Speaking of live concerts, he won a Grammy or an Oscar. I can't
I
remember
Oh well,
what
Tyler's
he
music, so
won.
yeah, that's Grammys.
Yeah, I don't care about the the main awards,
That's
but he
Grammys.
won one and he wasn't there, and he had his acceptance speech, and it basically was just like, yeah, y'all were mad that I won it last year, so I just wanted to go back to back. We not done. And then he just like thanked a whole bunch of people, and he's like,
Typical
I
Tyler shit.
yeah, and he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I'm still figuring it out, but it's gonna be fire too. All right, love y'all, and end of the video. And I was like,
Sick.
word. And then like he like smiled at the end, and I was like, this is so crazy. We've seen this man grow up and mature into a completely different person, almost. Like he's still Tyler, but like fundamentally he has changed. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, 100%.
Which is just crazy to see someone in that limelight change in just also a good and positive way for themselves. Because sometimes when you've been in the limelight for so long, it can go down a rough path. So I'm glad he's still making it's solid music too. For I think he said 13 years in now, 14 years in now.
Well, he started, so he's like 30 now. Started when he was 18, so 12 years.
Yeah, damn, crazy.
And he said his first, like, I think his first like live performance was in DC in like a small theater. He talked about it actually at the concert. It's
Hmm.
kind of funny.
That's
Oh
dope.
man, it all comes full circle.
It really does. It really does. Dude, strange. Speaking about coming full circle, before the pod, I was talking to Adam about how on Friday night, me and some of the work homies went to go to a food truck. Um, but the person who lives at the food truck, their daughter is dating the van sales lead twin brother. And so it was just like, how is this
Love to
weird? Like,
see it. Just
I was like, I'm literally coming here to chill with the homies, eat a few tacos, and just talk bullshit. And somehow it's work related now too. And I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Honestly,
somehow
get me
this
out
is
of
now
here.
team bonding.
I mean, there was four of us, so if it was like five tall, that's considered an event.
Hey, there you go.
Dude, I loved that shit. If any of us got hurt, we'd always just be like, look, we can get you health
Oh
insurance. It's
shit.
okay. It's so funny.
Actually, that health insurance was like the most complicated health insurance you could ever fucking claim. Like in
Oh, yeah, because they had a finagle getting essentially free health care for a whole bunch of fraternity students. Of course, it's gonna be a fucking hassle.
yeah, it's some bullshit.
I mean, let's be honest, most fraternities kind of are bullshit when it comes to headquarters things. So,
Yeah.
mhm. And then
Uh,
speaking of like the other things we wanted to talk about, I don't know how that's a transition.
Doesn't matter.
But we've been playing Tiny Tina's, and finally the servers were up with each other, so we were able to all hop at a game. Me, Adam, Bam. It was really fun,
It's
honestly.
it's it's a bitch for me and you though for some reason.
I don't know
For
why it's
some
so
fucking
hard between
reason,
me and you.
it's only hard for a connection between me and Alan. When it's me, Alan, and Bam, actually no, just when it's just me and Bam and we connect to it connects fine, no problem.
Yeah,
But
I don't
then
know
me and
why.
Alan, as soon as that
It's
that
always an
connection comes
issue.
in, it's always an issue for some reason. Like it happens on when we're playing Back for Blood, which we're playing on PC. So well, you're playing on PC, Bam is playing on
Hmm.
Xbox, and I'm playing on PC. Or I play
All
on either
Windows.
or.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
all
it's all
Windows.
Windows, and it's still a problem. We go
Yeah.
Sony to Microsoft, but through the Shift client.
Hmm.
So, but it's the Sony to Sony connection. I don't get it.
I um I really, when I hopefully change up this little office area, because I don't know if I told you this actually, but to tell the pod as well, I'm getting a second cat finally. Um,
You
he's
have
just
told me
this.
multiple times.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Honestly, I couldn't remember. There's so much shit going on. I honestly didn't even realize. My coworker came up to me and she was like, "Oh, the end of the month you can get the cat," and I was like, "Oh, fuck! I got like 2 weeks to get this house ready, this apartment ready for a cat." Um, so but yeah, getting a new cat, and he is probably gonna be chilling in the office, so I want to get things set up for him. But I want to get like an L-shaped desk, and I think I'm gonna put the PlayStation in here to wire it because my put the PlayStation in my office and wire it into the Ethernet router because that's also in the office, and I think that might have a little bit of the connection not as strong to the PlayStation because the router's in the office and the PlayStation is out in my living room, and it's just such a bitch. Like, well, how does that matter, bro? I'm playing for panoramic Cox Wi-Fi. If anybody has Cox Wi-Fi, please reshare this and say fuck Cox Wi-Fi because it's awful.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wish we
Cox
could.
Wi-Fi is fucking garbage.
I wish we could get Verizon so bad. I want FiOS so bad. Like Cox is awful, and I'm tired of it. Wait, now that I'm out in VB, bro, wait,
You could
I
probably
might be
get
on.
FiOS.
I might be able to. I might be onto something here.
Yeah, you could probably
Be
get
onto
FiOS
something
now.
here. Hmm. Hmm. I'm finna go crazy, bro.
I gotta tell you though, FiOS is actually a little expensive, but it's worth it for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
It's worth it for sure.
That's what I'm saying. But also, like, it's not too bad because we've learned how to get around the servers and stuff. Like, usually we just quit out the game and then I just join you instead of getting invited, and it works fine. Um,
But it's like a
so
it's like a 60% chance probability. Like it's
also true.
if it were
Also true.
100%, it'd be fucking sick. Every time we load it
No,
up, we connect, we good to go. It'd be sick. But
100%. And honestly, if you get to end game content anytime soon, um, it'll be so much easier for us to like cooperate and just all join one game, and we can just do chaos chamber runs or go to specific boss fights that we want and shit like that. Like it'll be so much easier once we all just finish the main story. Like honestly, like the best thing for y'all, we might just fucking rail through the main story and then pick up all the side quests, and then we can go back and do all the side quests if you want. You know what I'm saying? After we're done with the main story, so we actually can just consistently play with each other because
yeah,
I've
low key, I was thinking the
grinded
same
so
thing.
far ahead. Sadly.
I was thinking
um
the same thing low key today when I was playing earlier today. I was
yeah.
like, because I started playing the main mission, and I'm pretty sure Bam's already um, played a little bit of the main story um, to finish a little bit of chapter 6. I'm like 90% of the way through chapter 6. Like I'm almost done
Nice.
with it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna
Are
just keep.
you at the wall yet? It's like Chronix or Chronix wall, something like that. Kronk's wall or something.
The chapter I'm on is Ballad of the Bones. So I just was like in this like pirate ship cave.
Hmm.
Um, Then I had to raise a flag for the pirate crew.
Oh, I know where
And
you're at. I know where you're
yeah,
at.
I don't remember what I'm doing right now.
I can play for like an hour or two for this. We should probably cut all of this because it's just us fucking talking about it. But Yeah, Tiny Tina's has been a great time. Um, we love it. I just wish the service would fucking work. Just like Back
Yeah,
for Blood.
for sure.
The only game we could join in Back for Blood was yours.
Yeah,
That's the only time.
that was
Like,
which was a little weird too.
yes, it was so annoying. Um, but yeah, get Tiny Tina's if you don't, don't fuck with it. But if you do have it, message us. I'm honestly down to play. I need more.
MLB
We
The
need more
Show
homies.
22 just dropped, so I might cop that soon.
Oh God, we'll never get another episode out again. It's cross-platform, fun fact. So like
Oh shit!
AJ Bravado has it, so you could play with him and play against him and stuff like that.
Shout out
And
the
it's a
boy.
cool. There's a cloud feature apparently to where if you have this game on multiple platforms, that you can upload it to a cloud, and then so say you're playing on your Xbox, right? Boom, boom, boom. You shut it down, and you want to go play in your living room instead of your room, but the PlayStation out there, you can pick it up and download your save file from the cloud and pick it up and play.
Wild. Let's go. That's actually
Yeah,
lit. I fuck with that.
yeah, because you have both. So
It's true. Yeah, I fuck with that. That's pretty cool, actually.
Mhm. I wish 2K did that, but
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
I mean,
Fuck no,
2K is
baby. 2K.
awful.
They want you to fucking pay out the dick for their games, man.
2K baby,
You
fuck
know,
that game.
so fun fact for listeners, I've bought the 2K22 currently 3 times. And worth it? Probably not. No, don't recommend.
But I'll be there to buy the next one, honestly. So
Yeah, true.
I fucking hate 2K. I went
Um,
on the rant last time.
True. I guess it'd be a good easy way to transition
Speaking
into
of
sports.
we can pick up
First,
with some basketball talk.
first thing we're gonna say, right? Fuck the Lakers.
The Lakers.
Absolutely, fuck the Lakers. If you're
Also,
watching and you're a Lakers fan, fuck you. Um, because your team is terrible. Okay, just garbage, dude. Fuck you. All right.
Yo, you, just,
Um,
you just chose violence. That's so wild.
for sure.
Also, fuck the 76ers, and I can't wait to see Joel Embiid cry again once the 76ers get knocked out.
For sure,
the
fuck the
playoffs.
76ers.
It's the Celtics here. Just wait, y'all. Marcus Smart, defensive player of the
Hey,
year.
we best team in the East.
Jason Tatum should be in conversation MVP
MVP.
talks, but just wait till next year. He's definitely the MVP next year. And y'all messed up not putting JV as an all-star. Jaylen Brown will know who.
Just wait till this playoff
Just wait.
times.
It's revenge tour like an anime villain time, bro. Let's go.
Who did the 76ers finish in second?
Yes. Or they might have ended up being first, and honestly.
Nope, they finished fourth.
Oh, who's first? Heat.
Heat. It's Heat, Bucks,
Us.
Celtics, 76ers, Raptors, Bulls, then Nets, Cleveland, Hawks, Hornets.
So we're
The
gonna
last
see
four
the
in
two
the play-in.
play-in teams are. So
I
who do you
think-
think your? Let's start from the bottom. Who do you think your two play-in teams are gonna be? I think for sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I think, personally,
I think
damn,
one's
man,
a lock.
it's
I
tough.
think one's a lock.
I think the Nets is a lock.
Yeah,
I think the Nets is a lock for sure.
because no one has experience from any of those three rosters to stop KD and Kyrie, even
No.
if it's just one of them. Honestly, Kyrie could give those teams 60, and KD could give those teams 60 by themselves.
The Hornets and Hawks series, though.
That's gonna be interesting.
That
Because it's a one and done game, and both teams are so streaky. Like if it's gonna be such an interesting game.
I think Trey is gonna carry them and pull the Hawks out. And so I'm going Hawks.
For that one, I think I'm picking Hornets because I like the matchup on LaMelo and Trey. I think LaMelo can abuse that matchup all night. Because who's really stopping LaMelo if he gets hot, on a wing? I mean, maybe John Collins. You have Gallinari, you have Bogdanovich, but like, I don't really like any of those matchups besides Collins, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say.
On LaMelo.
Got DeAndre Hunter too.
True, you do have DeAndre Hunter, but then you're leaving Miles Bridges open. I guess, whose assignment do you want it to be all night to guard those two? Because that's the two connections that you really need to worry about. Trez is looking good too on that team. I really like Trez on that Montrezl Harrell on
Yeah,
that
the
team.
only thing about Trez is that
He
Trez is
fouls so much, bro. He
he not
always
only does he
in foul
foul,
trouble.
he's very inconsistent. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I think so far, even though him overall as a player, he's a good player. I think he's struggled to find a role with the team currently
Yeah.
because
I.
he's a consistent rebounder. All right, he's gonna
Mhm,
give you
mhm.
6, 7, 8 rebounds solid, no problem.
I know. I think I know where you're going with this.
But then, like point wise, what is he scoring wise? What is he doing for you on the defensive end? It's his defense is pretty good,
They need a center. They need a 7-foot center to set fucking screens and run to the rim. Like Montrez
yeah.
is not doing that stuff.
And then they got Plumlee too, right?
Yeah, but he's yeah.
Exactly. What?
um. So yeah, it'll be a really
That's
interesting.
why. That's why I gotta go
I
with the
wonder if
Hawks. That's why I
I
gotta
wonder
go with
if
the
Clint's
Hawks.
gonna be healthy. I don't know if Clint Capella's back yet.
That's a good question.
Um. But
The
yeah,
Celtics,
so I
though,
think
first
that
round will be
we
playing
play
the
the
Bulls,
Bulls.
which Lonzo I think is out the whole
Well, who's
series.
well?
So
So then the winner of Charlotte and the Hawks would go on to play the loser of Nets Cavs.
no, the Charlotte.
Two teams make it from the play-in.
So basically, the way the plan works is the ninth place team will play the 10th place team. The seventh place team will play against the eighth place team.
Mhm.
The winner of the ninth versus 10th place game, the winner will go on. The
To play the
lose
loser
to
of
play the
the higher
loser
seeds.
of the 7 and 8, the 7 versus 8
Yeah.
seed game. The winner of the seventh and eighth seed game automatically becomes the seventh seed.
Hmm.
The winner of the winner of the winner of the 9-10 seed versus loser of 7-8 seed
Yep.
becomes the 8th seed.
Yep.
Which is
My pick
so
it's going to be the Cavs.
it's so complicated, dude. It is
I
so
think
complicated.
I
So
think
who
the
do you think
Cavs.
who do you think will be the 8th seed?
The Cavs.
You think the Cavs will be the 8th seed? Who do you think will be the 7th seed?
The
The
Nets.
Nets.
Yes. Because I don't think the Charlotte or the Hawks, they probably could beat the Cavs in a one game, but I just like the Cavs matchup wise. Honestly, you have Darius Garland, Evan
Yeah,
Mobley.
you like that size.
Yes, Jared.
Pause.
I'm a big fan of Jared Allen. Jared Allen's such a good center, and he's really slept on. He's basically Mr. Fundamentals 2.0, just not as good as Timmy D. Like his footwork, his on the block work, like setting screens. He's just a great center to have with your team, especially around someone like Darius Garland, who could shoot the shit out the ball and play make. Like if you have those two moving
Darius Garland's
together,
gotten really good this season.
and
He's
like
putting up numbers.
the versatility of Evan Mobley helps so much. Like he's a KD esque, KD mold. You know what I'm saying? Like 7-footer, can dribble, can shoot the shit out the ball, can hustle down at the other end of the court too. So
So I gotta stick with the Hawks and say that the Hawks are gonna be the 8th seed, and the Nets are gonna
I
be the 7th
hate,
seed.
I just can't stand Trey Young.
I
So
know. I think it's, but I gotta say, I like Trey Young. I like playoffs Trey Young.
true.
I don't like regular season Trey Young. I don't really care about regular season Trey Young, probably because I'm not a Hawks fan. Um, but I like playoffs Trey Young. Playoffs Trey Young is very fun to watch,
Sure.
and that's what
That's very fair.
that's what NBA playoff basketball needs. They need fun competition to watch because even though like good fundamental games that are like a lot of just back and forth, yeah, those games are cool and everything. But everybody loves to see a showstopper. That's why everybody loves to watch Steph play.
What if this is
Steph's
the
a
first
showstopper.
time that a play-in team goes to the final because it's the fucking Nets? You know what I'm saying? Like they still have
I
a
mean, who
good
knows?
chance. They have a with those two, they still have a good chance to go to the finals. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
But I think we might have. This is gonna be fucked up to say, and I know it might make some people angry. We have an easier route than anything else this year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
we face a injured Bulls. We face a very injured Bulls the first round. The next round, we're
we
gonna have to
play
face the Bucks.
no, the next round we play the winners of 76ers and Toronto.
Oh, and we wiped the floor with Toronto. Not Toronto. I mean Toronto too.
Yeah.
Uh, with the 76ers in the playoffs, how many times? I ain't fucking worried, bro.
Yeah,
The 76ers
we
do
do have
not
a
scare
pretty
me
good we
one
do have a
bit.
pretty good road for sure.
James Harden's numbers have dropped since being in not dropped since being in Philly, but he's just
Oh,
very
I'm
hot
so
and cold.
sorry, dude. No, I'm stupid.
I thought we would face the
Let me
Bucks.
correct myself. Yeah, you're right. We would face the winners of the series of Bucks and Nets if the Nets become the 7th seed.
And that would be our finals matchup, right? That we would have to get through the Bucks, which would be hard for us, but we could do it. We could do it.
Yeah, sorry. But then after that, um if we get through that second round, if we actually make it through that second round, we're golden. We're
Yep.
championship bound.
I really think so.
Because I don't
I think
think
so.
no other team would be able to stop us. I mean, like
Unless it's the Nets.
the one seed would be the Heat, and I think we could take the Heat in a 7-game series. Yeah, they
I
picked
don't
up
think the
Kyle Lowry,
Heat.
but we picked up Derek White, who
I don't know if the Heat gets past the first round if they face the Nets.
no, they would face the Heat would face the 8 seed, which would be the Hawks.
Oh,
Or
okay,
if
never mind.
in my scenario it would be the Hawks, in your scenario it would be the Cavs.
Yep.
So I think the Heat's got them in a 7-game series for sure.
Yeah.
With Jimmy,
Either team.
with Bam, with Kyle, they got it for sure. Then second round they would play winner of 4 or 5 seed. Miami's got that against 76ers or Toronto. Miami's got that 7-game series too.
I don't know if it's against the 76ers if they have it just like that, but I think that would be my favorite.
You think it'd go 7
in the matchup? It could. It could go 7. I don't know if it will, but I think if those two teams play right, I think it definitely could be a good series.
I think it would go 6.
That's my guess. Probably 5 or 6. It just depends on how James plays, honestly.
For sure. I did forget that they picked up James Harden.
Yeah, and he's just so like. One night he could be James Harden. Next night he could be standing there on the wing, not doing shit.
Yeah,
So,
true.
what James Harden are you getting that night? Kind of how I feel about like Anthony Davis. Like, what Anthony Davis are you getting? Is it superstar Anthony Davis, or is it I don't really want to fucking play center Anthony Davis?
Yeah, facts. Did you see that Braun is set to miss the rest of the season?
Oh no, one game.
Is it no, it's 2 games. It's 2 games.
Oh no.
Actually, this was announced last week, so I think he's missed 4 total.
Oh no.
What a dickhead, dude.
Who cares?
Not my goat.
I mean, it's just the NBA nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Are they?
Like,
did they even make the play-in?
No.
Damn, that's
The Lakers are doo doo.
Oh no, yeah, they got eliminated. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've
been
dude.
telling people that they weren't gonna make the playoffs or even the play-in since I saw that roster. There's no way you're competing in the NBA nowadays when your average age is almost 30.
No, it's over 30. Their average age was 33.
There's literally no way you're competing. There's no way. There's too much skill in age and talent wise now for you to compete to be at that old. Like kids are 18 and dropping 40 points. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Also, it also doesn't help that.
Jason Tatum's 19.
Yeah. Jason Tatum's 19. Yeah. It also doesn't help that you have to remold so many superstars' playing styles then too because of other superstars. Yeah, exactly. Like
Which I got fucking Space Jam Seeker juice back there.
the only person I could give credit to is Melo because he's had the best 3-point shooting season in his career. But then again, they only picked him up for 3-point shooting. So it's like,
Also,
okay, he's actually just playing his
I
role.
want to know on how many attempts though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Probably what? Maybe 3 a game.
Back then or now?
Talking about this Lakers season.
This Lakers season? Oh, dude.
I wonder how many he's attempting a game compared to where his Knicks season, where he should be the one shooting. I just think it's funny.
Well, they picked him up. I feel like the Lakers mainly picked him up for shooting this season.
Yeah, but it's LaMelo. Not LaMelo, my man. It's Carmelo. It's like he can do more, but I guess not really at this point in his career because he's fucking old.
So let's see. 3-point percentage. Oh my god, stop freaking out, please. Actually, his best 3-point percentage shooting was last season when he played for Portland. This season he shot 37.5%. 2.2 to 5.8. What does that mean? Oh, he was averaging anywhere between 2 point. He's averaging anywhere between 2 to 6 3-pointers a game.
What? How is that an average?
Dude, I don't know. That's just what it says.
Interesting.
Okay. Unless I'm reading it wrong because it said 3-point and then it said 2.2 to 5.8.
Where?
Where the wonder? But Melo doesn't play any defense, so it's like, all right, you gotta trade relatively okay shooting for no defense, basically. And then what if this motherfucker has a shooting slump? Then what? Then you got a bench player.
Hey, they have Kent Bazemore. Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza is injured like all season. I don't even think T-Riz ever touched the court.
Damn, shout out Kent Bazemore.
Hey, Malik Monk was their best player some nights.
Oh, yeah, Malik Monk. I forgot he was on the team. Yep. Oh, dude, THT? Dude, Dwight Howard? Absolute GOAT. Hall of Famer.
I mean, for what he did in Orlando. Correct. But not what he did for the Lakers.
No, yeah. But
those Orlando teams were stacked too, bro.
Those Orlando teams are okay.
They went to the finals. Once and almost twice. They beat the Celtics one time on the way there.
That's true. I don't know if I would call Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer just because he doesn't have any chip.
Was dominant. My man was a dominant center. Just as dominant as the center is like almost Shaq at some points, bro. Oh. Like my man came into the league and took it by storm his first 2 years.
Whoa, hot take.
Hot take? No. Dwight Howard was a dominant center in the league.
Dominant like Shaq dominant? You're saying
my man went to the finals very early on in his career. That Orlando team was nice, bro.
So does that automatically make him Hall of Fame potential? Hall of Famer?
I don't think just that, but I think Dwight has done other things to get into the Hall of Fame. Yes. Dwight has been a great center for most of his career.
He has been a solid center. Okay. There are solid centers in the NBA, though, who are Hall of Famers, is what I'm saying.
Like who? Someone who has been doing what Dwight has done, and is not a Hall of Famer.
Let me think. I'll sit here. I'll think first. We'll get back to it.
Exactly my point.
We'll get back to it.
He was feared for a while in the NBA, man. Come on, Superman and shit.
Oh yeah, the dunk contest.
Come on, man.
That shit was legendary though, high key.
Yeah. And then he just started taking it in the booty when he was in Washington Wizards. You remember that?
I do remember that, yeah.
That was such a wild time on Twitter.
Yeah, that was a wild time for Dwight Howard.
Anyways.
Yeah, Twitter won all that.
Yes. I mean, Twitter always wins.
Yeah, for sure. Feel like it's a good way to transition to my degenerate gambling.
Yeah, you got a problem.
There's a little bit of a problem. As we've been talking about in the podcast, both of us had March Madness brackets. I finished second.
I ended second.
I also ended second, so
yeah, fucking Alexa's little sister Anna, who's only like 2 to 3 years younger than us, has a girlfriend named Nadia who's cool as fuck, but she picked UNC to win it, and it just happened.
Damn.
Next time I see her, I'm like, yo, I need your.
Yeah, it almost happened. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I need your thought process. I need it. Like, how did you choose this? I mean, she might just be a basketball head and fight with UNC, like alma mater type vibes. Like, that's why I did Texas Tech.
Sure.
Like, I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. But yeah, I had to send her $5.
I won.
Do that.
I won $8. So $18 total because I only bet 10. But now, immediately, the Masters started up. And my job was like, yo, we bet on Masters. It's $10. Basically, it's $10 for 5 players. And then $5 for a dark horse player. So it's $15, basically. And you win based on total amount of strokes from your players. And I don't know nothing about golf.
You've been playing it, bro.
Barely, dude. Yeah, just because I be playing doesn't mean I know anything about golf. Like, you think I just watch golf? Like, I just watch golfers? That's just the most boring shit in the world.
When someone on the course with you be swinging like, that a stroke right there on the green.
Dog, yeah, okay, I know that.
There's not much to go. You know golf.
No, but I don't know any of the players. I'm picking players, and I'm like, all right, are they gonna hit high? Are they gonna hit low? I don't fucking know. So I'll pick motherfuckers who had cool names.
Just Google it.
No, I'm telling you what I did, right? The dudes with the coolest last names, those are the ones I picked. I picked Jordan Spieth just because I remembered his name. I picked Tiger Woods.
I mean, dark horse, but yeah, I think.
I picked Louis. I couldn't pronounce his last name. I picked 3 foreign players that I can't pronounce any of their last names. Actually, I could pronounce one. It's Zalatoris. But the other 2 dudes, no way. I just picked them because they had wild last names. They had they're like 17 characters long with like 11 consonants in them. So I'm like, all right, give me that guy. He sounds cool.
Interesting.
But I'm in last, so
I mean, makes sense.
I actually only bet my winnings from the March Madness bracket. So
why not?
So if I lose, right? If I lose, grand total, I win $3.
Yeah. Oh,
so coming up,
you can get shit off the dollar menu.
Yeah, that's 3 McChickens right there.
Or a McChicken and a McDouble.
McGangbang? That's what they calling it nowadays in the street.
That shit crazy. I think I be getting that at work sometimes.
Well, really?
Like, we coming back. Yeah, I mean, because it's like quick and it'll fill you up. Like, I mean, it's fat as fuck, but like when I need something, and like I gotta get back into the store, I go to McDonald's, slap that bitch together, and like eat it in the stock room. And some people are like, "Hey, yo, you gotta make gangbang." Like, bro, I'm gonna get an HR complaint if you be saying this shit out loud.
Yeah, bro, you gotta say it a little quieter when you run up in here.
I got McDonald's, bro. That's what I got. That's what I got.
Some Karen's gonna be walking by this open. I feel like people forget that the stockroom is open.
It's open, literally.
Like, you can literally hear conversations.
If you play your music loud enough, they can hear it.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You yell loud enough, they can hear you like through the wall too.
I was yelling loud enough at Jake, he's one of the homies.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, Nicole and Dakota could hear me on the sales floor, and they were just cracking up the whole time. Because he, like, helped hide one of my papers that I needed for the meeting. And I was like, you picked your side, Jake. Now stand on it and live on that side, Jake.
What do you call him? Fake AB? What is it?
Yes. Yeah, he looks like our boy
AB.
He looks like our boy AB. I haven't told him that yet. I'm trying to get him and AB in the same room together at some point so they can do this weird thing of
the Spider-Man thing. No,
I just want them to like not say a word to each other because they both kind of quiet, but like awkwardly like look at each other like, you know,
can't be.
I can see AB being just like that, not saying a word, but being off-put by him just because they look alike.
100%.
AB think he's special. I'm playing. I love that, man. All right, y'all.
Yeah, I think with that, we're definitely good to wrap it up.
I'm gonna go eat some taste that's been tempting me on my desk since like halfway through the podcast.
Thank you for watching, listening, whatever time during the day, wherever you're at. If you have access to a phone, share our shit on social media.
I mean, I feel like most people listen to this on their phone.
Probably. So there's no excuse.
There's
They
no way
shouldn't
someone
be
putting
sharing our shit on social media.
I agree.
I'm
But also, yeah, I don't think no one throwing us up on a TV for Sunday morning cleaning.
Damn, yo, why not?
I mean, I'm on that vibe of podcasts. I don't know how many other people are.
True.
So,
all right. Thank you, everyone, for listening and watching. We'll see you guys next time. I'll see you.